Hello friends, so here is another question on temperature scale and temperature measurement. So it is given that a thermometer has wrong calibration. So wrong calibration means the fixed points are wrongly marked. Okay, so it reads the melting point of ice as minus 10 degrees Celsius, and it reads 60 degrees Celsius in place of 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the wrong reading is 60 degrees Celsius, the right reading is 50 degrees Celsius. Calculate the temperature of boiling point of water on this scale. Okay, so first here we have to understand that everything is given in terms of degrees Celsius, the wrong reading and also the right reading. Here again we have to use the basic interconversion formula, where again I am writing it from scratch so that you understand. Let's say we have the faulty scale, which is in degrees Celsius. Here we have the specific reading, the faulty reading, which we'll call it as TW in degrees Celsius, which is equal to 60 degrees Celsius. This is the faulty reading. So that faulty reading minus the wrong lower fixed point. So here the wrong lower fixed point is the melting point of ice, which is the melting point of ice in the faulty thermometer. That is the lower fixed point, wrong one, that is equal to minus 10 degrees Celsius. So 60 degrees Celsius minus 10 degrees Celsius by, we have to determine the boiling point of water. The boiling point of water on this faulty scale is nothing but the upper fixed point. Okay, this we have to find out. This is not given, so we'll simply put it as TUFPW, that is upper fixed point in the wrongly calibrated scale, minus again the wrong lower fixed point, which is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Then the correct scale, same thing will do. Okay, whenever you have to find out a temperature in the wrong scale and the right scale, you can use the same interconversion formula. Okay, suppose we are converting degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. We write the temperature, specific temperature first in degree Celsius and specific temperature in degree Fahrenheit, then their respective lower and upper fixed points. Like that we convert temperature in one scale to temperature in the other scale. That is the basic thing. Here also, if we take the case of wrongly calibrated thermometers also, you can use the same concept, where you write the right temperature reading and then the wrong temperature reading, then the respective right and wrong lower fixed points and upper fixed points, and you will get the right results. So by that concept also you can do it. So now we'll take the correct scale. Now we know here the correct reading is 50 degrees Celsius. This is the correct reading. We'll call it TC, the right reading, Celsius reading. So 50 degrees Celsius minus the correct lower fixed point in degrees Celsius scale is 0 degrees Celsius. The correct upper fixed point in degrees Celsius scale, that is equal to 100 degrees Celsius, the boiling point or steam point. Then again 0 degrees Celsius, which is the lower fixed point. So by that we'll calculate this upper fixed point or boiling point in the wrong scale. Okay, so that implies 60 minus 10, that becomes plus 10, by T upper fixed point in the wrong scale or faulty scale plus 10 is equal to 50 by 100. Okay, that implies, or this is equal to 1 by 2. 70, 60 plus 10 is 70, 70 by TUFP W plus 10 is equal to 1 by 2. That implies TUFP W plus 10 is equal to 140. Okay, cross multiplication we have done. That implies TUFPW, which is the upper fixed point of the wrong scale or the faulty scale or the boiling point of the wrong scale, that is equal to 140 minus 10, which is equal to 130. So the boiling point or the upper fixed point in the wrongly calibrated or faulty thermometer, that is 130 degrees Celsius. Okay, it is wrong because the boiling point in degrees Celsius or the steam point, that is 100 degrees Celsius. But here it was it was asked to calculate the wrong in the faulty scale, in the wrongly calibrated thermometer, we have to calculate its equivalent boiling point. So that we did here. Okay, this. So always remember this concept of interconversion from one scale to another. The same concept can be used to convert temperature in one scale to other scale, and the same concept can be used to convert a wrongly calibrated scale into correct calibration. Same concept. Okay, that is the thing. So here we have done it. So here is another question on temperature scales and temperature measurement. It is given, at what temperature do the readings of Celsius and Fahrenheit scale, they coincide, which means they are the same. Okay, so again here also we'll be using the same interconversion equation, temperature interconversion equation, which is, so here in first case we have, let's say, Celsius scale, and in the other we have the Fahrenheit scale. So on one side, let's say at temperature X or temperature Tx, let's say, both the Celsius and Fahrenheit readings, they are the same. That is, temperature X in Celsius is equal to temperature X in Fahrenheit, that particular reading, and let's write it as Tx simply. So here let's take it from here, place it here. Okay, yeah. So the reading in both the scales is Tx. So reading in Celsius scale minus the lower fixed point of Celsius scale, that is equal to 0 degrees Celsius, by the upper fixed point in Celsius scale, that is equal to 100 degrees Celsius, minus the lower fixed point, which is 0 degrees Celsius. That is equal to the reading in Fahrenheit scale is also Tx, same, minus the lower fixed point in Fahrenheit scale, that is equal to 32 degree Fahrenheit, by the upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit, minus the lower fixed point, again 32 degree Fahrenheit. So that implies Tx by 100 is equal to Tx minus 32 by 180. Okay, that implies, I'm writing it here, cross multiplying 180 Tx is equal to 100 into Tx minus 32. That implies 180 Tx is equal to 100 Tx minus 3200. That implies 180 Tx minus 100 Tx is equal to minus 3200. That implies 80 Tx is equal to minus 3200. That implies Tx is equal to minus 3200 by 80 equal to minus 40. So here Tx, we can write it as minus 40 degree Celsius, or we can also write it as minus 40 degree Fahrenheit, because they are essentially the same. So minus 40 degree Celsius is the same as minus 40 degree Fahrenheit. So at this particular reading of minus 40 degree, the readings, that is the both the Celsius reading and the Fahrenheit reading, they are the same. Okay, so we were asked to calculate what reading, at what reading both the Celsius and Fahrenheit temperatures they coincide. So that is minus 40 degree. Okay, minus 40 degree in Celsius and minus 40 degree in Fahrenheit, they are the same. Okay, so this is the